So first of all, I'm going to show you how easy it is to dispatch a job. If we go to the left hand side and select create, we've got a number of different options. So we can decide at what time do we want to complete the appointment. So we'll say today at 12 o'clock. We can choose our customer. So in this case we're going to use JSM Electrics. We have a nice function that we can either select by the map to see who's available, or we can actually pick somebody. So in this case we can see that either Bob or Steve can do the job. We've got the position of the job on the map and who's available. So in this case I'm going to give the job to Steve. We also have an option to see who's actually busy. So we can see that John's also close by but he's busy. So we'll select Steve. We can then put a priority on the job. So we're going to say it's a 4-hour. We have to get there within 4 hours. We're going to use a daily job sheet and we're going to put in some notes. So it is repair to fire alarm. And simply select save. Now that job's on its way out to Steve's phone. So the job's been sent to Steve's phone, and what I first want to do is I want to explain the appointments page. So 2 buttons that can really do something. You can create an appointment and you can view an appointment. All the rest are filters. So you can filter through a date range, you can filter by employee, you can filter by status of job. So starting from the left hand side, the amber means that the job's due soon. We've got our due date, our appointment time, who our employee is, which is Steve in this case, our job reference, who our customer is, their address, what type of job sheet they're filling out, an option to view the appointment when it's complete, a symbol that shows us if the job has been received on Steve's phone, status of the job, and also we've got a countdown timer. So that's the first point. Second few other features before we actually fill in the job I want to point out is we've got a calendar view that shows us exactly where all our employees are. So if we look at Steve, we can see what jobs he has for the month. We've also got a map view that shows us between a period where your employees actually are, where they're supposed to be. We have a timeline view where we can see a number of different things. Yellow means that this job for Bob is in progress. We can see John's actually completed a job and he's driving to another job. And we can see that Steve's job is due soon. Now at the bottom we've got an unassigned job and I want to pass this to somebody else. So the person I want to give this to is I want to give this to Bob, and we can simply drag it into place for Bob now to complete that job. We also have the ability to have reoccurring jobs. So what you can do is you can either use the system for your planned maintenance, your reactive maintenance, or for both. So in this case we've got reoccurring appointments, and what we can see is who the customer is, how many times the appointment's going to reoccur, what frequency it's going to happen, and does it have an expiry date. So you can see that this second appointment has an expiry date. So if we go back into our appointment page, one last thing I want to show you, if we've got a number of different people here. Green symbolises that the job is complete, amber means it's due soon, red means that it's overdue, and white signifies that there's plenty of time still to do the job. That was a demonstration of the field motion system.